My name is Esther McGuinness and I'm Senior Lecturer in Law at the Law School at Ulster and Co-Director of the multi-award winning Ulster University Law Clinic, which is a student-led pro bono law clinic, and it's the only one of its type in the UK and Ireland. Why study law? Lots of people study law to become solicitors and barristers, but up to 50% of people who study law go on to work in other disciplines. Why study law at Ulster? The National Student Survey tells us that we have high student satisfaction rates at Ulster, and we are among the top 15 law schools in the UK. At Ulster, we offer programmes on two campuses, Belfast and Magee campus in the northwest. You can study law as a single honours subject, or you can study law with another subject such as criminology or politics or even marketing. Whatever you choose to study, you will study 18 modules throughout the course of your law degree in total. If you choose to study single honours law, that is 18 modules of law subjects. If you decide to study law with politics, for instance, you will study 12 law subjects and 6 politics subjects. What else do we offer at Ulster Law School? As well as providing you with a studies advisor from year one of your studies, we also have a peer-assisted study scheme, and that scheme, known as PASS for short, is a buddy type system, and that system is operated by students in the senior years of their law degrees and primarily operates in first year to help students transition from other forms of education into university life. What makes studying law at Ulster different? At Ulster we have small class sizes, so you don't get lost in the larger crowds. But we also embed problem-based learning into all of our modules, whether that is mooting or legal drafting or working from mock trial documents. We try and ensure that our learning and teaching is delivered in a way that is practical and that students can relate to. So our PASS leaders are effectively mentors. They offer drop-in sessions to help you with particular subjects. They offer sessions to help with drafting. They will show you how to look up journals, look for books in the library if you're not sure, and generally they will help with the transition to university life and to the study of law. At Ulster University, we try to support our students as much as possible, not just at undergraduate level, but also at postgraduate level and at graduate level. But you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to what our undergraduate students and our postgraduate students.
Hi, my name is Amy Marks and I'm a first year law student at Ulster University, Jordanstown, and I've just completed Prince and Mason's first year insight programme. I'd really recommend this programme to any future first year law students because it is really informative, especially if you want to apply for vacation schemes or training contracts in the future. I gained some insight into not only how these schemes are conducted, but also the application process involved. I also gained some really invaluable tips through workshops on interviews, how to gain commercial awareness, and how to optimise my CV. I was also able to make some personal connections with Prince and Mason solicitors. It was a really great experience and I had a lot of fun doing this programme.
Hi there, my name's Lucy and I'm a final year student studying law at the Ulster University Magee campus. I've had a brilliant 3 years at Magee and I would definitely recommend it as a place to study. The last few months of my studies have definitely been strange with the outbreak of COVID-19, however I've also learned that there's a lot of advantages to online learning. Personally, I've really enjoyed the online learning experience. This year I decided I was going to travel to university after 2 years of living in student accommodation, and I can definitely say that the commute to Magee was less than enjoyable sometimes, so being able to take my classes from home was definitely something that I've taken as a positive. But also I use this as an opportunity to develop a lot of my personal skills such as self-motivation, time management and self-discipline. Despite online learning, my lecturers have been on standby, helping me and providing me with any feedback and guidance that I might have needed, and this was something that definitely eased the transition into online learning.
Hi, I'm Kieran Moyna. I am a solicitor and partner at Phoenix Law. in Belfast City Centre. I studied law and marketing at Ulster University Magee campus, and I chose that course because I knew from a very early age that I wanted to practice law and help the individuals in society, and I knew that course would allow me access and exposure to the latest modules of law that were practical, expert teaching staff and practitioners coming in and engaging with students. And with those three elements combined, I knew that the course would offer a lot more than just simply the teaching of theoretical law. It allowed for court visits, moot courts, drafting exercises of legal papers, and it really taught us how to put law into practice. Many say that a law degree is a good degree whether you choose to practice or not, and that is very true. But with Ulster University, the access to the multiplicity of law firms and the access to the legal clinic really gives students an insight to the profession and gives them that competitive edge, and that has really stood me in good stead. The classes and seminars were usually small. The module seminars had a variety of times, so really did suit people with working commitments and were flexible. And with those small class sizes, we got to know each other better. We got more in-depth discussions, and we also got to know the teaching staff, and that has really established relationships that I have to this day. I now have the privilege of coming back every second semester and teaching on administrative and public law, and that allows me to feed back to students what's happening in today's legal profession, and I also learn from them what are the issues affecting them. I could not recommend it highly enough, and I think the undergraduate module is highly respected on any CV when it comes through the door. It shows that there's a modern, engaged student ready to learn more. The postgraduate studying as well is also fantastic because the legal clinic and the LLM in clinical legal practice is unique and provides the ability to run cases, and that is what employers need in this market at the moment.
I studied at Ulster University from 2008 to 2011, a few fantastic years. One of the reasons why I chose Ulster was because I wanted to study at home. I wanted to study at home while still having that community atmosphere and the university life. And that's something that I really did get from Ulster University. I studied law with politics, two fantastic courses, and I still remember a lot of my tutors today, and I knew back then them. I knew them by their first name, and I was able to approach them. It's something that I really took from my time that was spent at Ulster University, is that I wanted something to challenge me, but also I wanted to feel that I could learn from people who were teaching me, and I believe that's one of the positive aspects of studying at Ulster University. I think that if you want to have a course that you love, but also a course that you gain from in your life, it's a good opportunity there. Whenever choosing a university, it's not just the end goal of what job will you have, but actually what kind of atmosphere do you want at a university? What kind of life do you want attending a university? Do you want to feel part of a community? Do you want to feel part of a family? And actually, do you want to feel supportive? And that's something that I really feel that I gain from Ulster. I also had a lot of opportunities, and thankfully the tutors were the ones who brought it to me. For example, I learnt of the Washington Ireland programme when studying at Ulster, and because of that I was able to spend a few months in the United States. I really got further involved in politics through Ulster University, and that's really kind of set me on my path today. Because of the community field, the local activism, I really feel that it has shaped who I am today. It's also shaped the confidence that I feel that I have in representing people. I am thankful for the tutors that I had back then and the ones that I can still talk to today, and the friendships that I made of Ulster University. If you want to have a supportive and intimate but also in a challenging course and a challenging time at university that you can actually enjoy, then Ulster University is definitely the way to go.